Hi guys, welcome to a very special episode of The Fix. We are here in the Meatpacking District at the Sky Gallery, and I am joined by best-selling author and blogger Katherine Schwarzenegger. Hi Katherine, welcome to The Fix. A very special episode because Katherine has just come back from a 16-city tour with TJ Maxx on the Road to Real. Basically the Road to Real campaign, if you will, and it's been so incredible because you've been given the chance to speak to so many women, like these beautiful women in front of you here.
Two of them right here.
Yes, that we'll be speaking with you guys in a second about sort of what inspiration drives them, you know, through their careers, through their lives, through their families.
Yeah, I mean, the whole goal of this tour was really to shine a light on everyday women who are shopping in TJ Maxx to show how inspirational they are. I don't think that we really take time to talk to people that we pass every single day or that are in line behind us waiting to get a coffee or shopping next to us in TJ Maxx. And we were lucky enough to be able to travel around to 16 different cities and talk to a lot of women in the stores, over 500 women we talked to, which was amazing. And just hear their stories, hear about their lives and how they live their lives, what inspires them, and really share their stories with everyone so they can see how inspiring and amazing they are.
That's incredible. I mean, the fact that you also took the time to speak with so many women and hear about their stories.
I mean, it was such a gift for me. I mean, I love talking. I ask a million questions already. So for me, it felt very natural and comfortable. But I mean, I felt so lucky because everyone that I spoke to was just so amazing, and their stories were so great and so inspirational, and they opened up to me so amazingly and so honestly and really real. And it was just such a beautiful thing for me to be able to experience and kind of be like a sponge and take all of your guys' words of wisdom.
Yes,
amazing.
It's awesome. I'm a TJ Maxx girl. I'm a major TJ Maxx shopper.
Yeah.
So I love the fact we probably got some good things along the way too. Love it. I want to let you guys know that if you have any questions for Katherine and for these women here, we're going to introduce them in a second. Please let us know. I wanted to quickly touch upon with you, Katherine, sort of how you got to where you were today, and you know what kind of gave you some of the benefits, and how you learned to listen. You know, I know you have your businesses too and your books. You know, how you got to where you were.
I mean, I think listening I really got from my mom. My mom is a really amazing listener and really taught me the importance of that. I don't think there's like enough emphasis on the gift of listening.
Sure.
That was one of the themes that came up a lot in this tour, was just people feeling really appreciative that someone would sit down and listen to them. And I think that was really interesting for me because I think when you grow up and you have like your family to talk to, you don't think of how important that is.
Right.
You take it for granted that someone actually sits and pays attention to you.
Right.
And I think that a lot of people, I think you can see based on like the debate last night, that a lot of people don't feel like they have a voice in America. And so I think, you know, this tour really gave that to a lot of people. And that's why I think it's so great and so awesome. We've been able to learn so much and have so many amazing stories. So I think the listening thing I definitely got from my mom. But I mean, I've learned so much about, you know, myself on this tour. It's been a completely life-changing experience for me. I think that you can have an experience like this, but it's impossible to go back to life after it and not be dramatically changed by every single person that you've met.
Sure, yeah. And were there any things that you took personally that you would now apply to some of your businesses?
I
to
mean,
your future?
literally everything. I think the biggest takeaway for me with talking to everybody was just the fact that everyone is on their own journey and that life is really amazing and really great, but it also is very hard and very challenging, and how you get through that and how you come out on the other side, and to also know that people that you interact with on an everyday basis, you know, that they're all just doing the best that they can. And I think that, you know, everybody that I talked to on this tour talked so much about how much love there is and how much good there is in the world, and that was really refreshing for me to see. So it totally changed my perspective on life and how I interact with people on a daily basis.
And your entrepreneurial life as well.
Of course, yeah.
Very cool. So wanted to also get into these beautiful women in front of me and why you guys are next to us. So first we wanted to start off with Zanani. Zanani, thank you so much for coming on to The Fix. This is amazing because we love what you do, and you are a wardrobe stylist?
Yes, a wardrobe stylist and a hairstylist.
And a hairstylist. Oh my God, that's very talented. To combine those two in one is unreal. So talk to me about your career and how you started, you know, and how you got to where you are today.
Well, I've been sewing all my life.
Okay.
That was my hobby as a But the weird part about that, right before I got the phone call, I was like, I'm gonna get this up. This is not going anywhere. I'm kind of over it. Then I got the phone call, and 6 years later, I'm over the water department at this music festival.
Wow. Wow. So you've been doing that now ever since you got that phone call, and you were almost about to give up. That's pretty incredible. That's pretty incredible. And now you guys met in New Orleans.
Yes, we did.
On the Road to Real, campaign there, and you got a chance to speak with Katherine.
Yeah, she was in there shopping, and we were lucky enough to have her sit down and talk to us. And it's an amazing story.
Very, very cool. And for all of our viewers out there that also might think of quitting and throwing in the towel, what would your advice be to them based on your experiences? Don't do it.
If it's something that you want to do and it's something that's in your heart and on your mind, don't give up, because it may not work out how you think it may work out, but it's going to work out in some way. Don't give up.
I love that. That's profound. Oh my God, you just gave me the chills. Whoa.
You've been crying all day.
I know, it's been so emotional for some reason. We have a question for you from one of our viewers. Go ahead.
What's the best part of your job?
So our question for you is, Nani, what's the best part of your job?
The best part of my job is when I style my client, if I'm styling wardrobe or hair, and they see themselves and they feel like,
Maybe like shorten it, but yeah.
I look good.
I look good. Yeah. I look good.
Yeah, like I really look good. Like I feel some kind of way that moves me to my heart. Like when I see that, it's like we have our own little moments. Like I love to make people feel good about themselves.
It's a connection. Well, you're giving back too in the way in which you're working. That's amazing. I like that a lot. And we wanted to go also into Debbie. Debbie, you're from Minneapolis. Welcome to the Fix.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, of course. Excited. So Debbie, a little bit of, it's amazing for you to be here and coming into New York. So you're here all day today and all day Wednesday. So everyone that wants to come and visit you guys and hear more about the Road to Real campaign can actually come to the Sky Gallery and check out all of the things behind me here.
Absolutely.
Okay. So talk to me first about, where you found yourself and a little bit about your career. It's a little bit different than Zanani's.
Just a little.
Just a little.
I
Okay.
don't have any creativity in wardrobe. I needed someone to fix my hair today.
Well, it looks good. So.
Thank you. So I started off as an executive assistant,
Okay.
and then through life changes, I became a flight attendant.
A flight attendant. Amazing.
And it was just those life changes. I didn't want to be the obstacle to my own self. So don't be afraid to be who you are.
Right?
And I went to airlines.
Yeah.
I enjoy people.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I was going to ask. Executive assistant to flight attendant. How did you make that move?
Quickly.
Okay.
And the timing went well. When everything happens for a reason and it falls into place, it's meant to be. And that's how it happened. One day I was at the office. 2.5 months later, I was in training.
Wow. So that went that quickly. Unbelievable. That's really, it's interesting to hear, because a lot of people wait so long to make their career changes and they think about it for so long, but you just went right into it.
I did.
And now you're a mother as well.
I'm a mother, 3.
A mother of 3. Wow. So how is that balancing career and motherhood?
Quality time.
Okay. Quality time.
Because my quality can be 4 days in a row. Whereas if I'm home for 10 days, maybe I only have cumulative 2 days. Because I'm working in the office all day.
Right.
So when I'm off, I'm off.
When you're off, you're with your family and you're with your children. And would you, anybody that, we have a question for you. Yeah, go ahead.
Did anyone help you through your journey to become a flight attendant?
Did anyone help you, Debbie, through your journey to become a flight attendant? Is one of our questions from our viewers.
I would say just the support of my friends and the encouragement they gave me, because they knew that I would love being with people. That would be who helped me.
So would you recommend to a lot of our viewers out there to kind of surround yourself with the people that believe in you the most, that really encourage you to do well when you're trying to find a new job, a new career path?
Absolutely. And just everyday life.
Yeah.
You surround yourself with people who have similar values, who support you, and they know that they're going to get you through the rough times and you can see them.
Yeah, and I just branching off of that,
Yeah.
I think another big part of this entire Road to Real, and another part of the big goal with TJ Maxx was just to see the fact that women wear so many different hats, and so many different roles in life, whether they're working or they have kids or, you know, their sister or their daughter or they're a caretaker for their parent or, you know, we as women do so many different things. And it was just such an amazing thing to see how women balance all those different roles, how they do that. Sometimes it's not so great, sometimes it is great, there are good times and bad, and how you get through that.
Right.
So that was such like an amazing part of the search work.
No, I mean, you guys are so inspiring to us. Yeah, we have another question. Go ahead.
If you had the chance, would you do it all over again?
So, question for you guys, that if you had the chance of where you are now in your careers, would you have done it all over again?
Honestly, I always like in my mind, I think if I could do it all over again, I would do it, but I would do it better. But that won't give me the same result.
That's true.
So if I had to do it all over again, I would try to do it exactly the way I'm doing it now.
Okay, so no regrets.
Yeah, no
Okay. Debbie, what about you?
I don't really want to live it over again.
I kind of move forward
Okay.
and create my own path.
I got
So,
it.
I like where I'm at.
Okay.
I'm content.
Got it. And Katherine, how are you?
I mean, I'm great. I'm so excited about this whole tour. I would do this tour over a million times over. So
You would?
100%.
That's awesome. That's so great that you got a chance to meet all of these
Yeah.
different women, meet all of these
Yeah.
different people. So for all of the people in New York or possibly traveling to New York, where can they find more about the Road to Real campaign?
Right here.
So you guys, they come on over. Like I said before, you can come and actually look at all of these women's stories, see their photographs, their quotes, just all these different mementos
Yeah,
around the Sky Gallery.
We covered it a lot on social media as well and online, just doing recaps of every region that we went to this whole summer. We went to 5 different regions. We have recaps of all that online and social media. Everybody's been posting pictures today, so
Yes.
you can see all of that as well.
I love it. Well, thank you guys so much for coming on to the Fix. This has been
Thank
such an
you.
inspirational episode. Absolutely loved it. We will see you guys on Thursday at 2 p.m. And as always, thank you so much for tuning in. Have a great day.